Well, welcome to this episode of the AI Chef. Today's recipe is called Reduce and Serve. It's about simmering down Zoom channels into an AI distilled daily digest. Well, welcome, Chef David.
Oh, good to be here. Always good to see you, Chef Kevin, in our deluxe AI Chef kitchen.
Absolutely, AI created. So, when we are in the kitchen, I guess a standard actual cooking technique is to reduce a sauce. So, Chef David, why do you reduce a sauce?
Well, sure, you boil off the water, the stuff you don't need, the stuff that doesn't do anything for you, and you're left with the good stuff, the concentrated flavor. I love reduction. That's like super powered flavor.
That's exactly right. So in this case, we're going to use Zoom's workflow tool and AI companion to remove the fluff from a channel conversation in order to concentrate key information. So why don't we share the Zoom window?
There we go.
So Zoom is much more than meetings, and if you haven't looked at some of the additional tools, you really should. I've brought up workflows here, and
Workflow
you can,
automation. My friends at
yeah,
Zoom like to
workflow.
call it workflow automation.
Okay, workflow automation. So you can see when you bring this up, this is one of the things under more, or it may show up on your tab there if you've invoked it before. You get these different templates. I'm going to start with this daily chat summary. That's a good place to start because that's what I want to do. So I'm going to click there, and this brings up the workflow flow chart, as it were, and you can see it's put a whole bunch of different steps here. The
This
first
reminds
step
me of
being,
those if this then that kind of things.
yeah, it's exactly like that. It's what they call, visual programming, right? So you don't have to be a programmer. And what I like about this is Zoom has, created this template. And so the first step is, okay, well, what triggers this workflow? And so it's telling you, well, you got to fill in the fields. It says, oh, okay, schedule your workflow. So I'm going to select the time. Well, I'm going to create, that I want to do it while I'm in the Eastern time zone. So pick that. I'm going to run it daily. You can set the frequency. And then I want to really run it at the end of the day because that's do. So let's say, I don't know, just before I head out. So there you go. So I filled that in. I'm going to run it starting today at 6 p.m., do that daily. Okay, well, what do we want to do? Um, so here it is. It's saying get messages from a channel. So I'm going to select a channel. We happen to have this, um, let's see, what is it called? So we've got this group called UC Comms Engagement Group. It's a group of a whole bunch of different analysts from a whole bunch of different companies that we chat about things kind of behind the scenes. And one of the reasons that we use Zoom is because it's really easy to invite people from a whole bunch of different organizations, right? So, and then we'll pick a time range for the messages to summarize. I'll say in the last day. So here we go. We fill in that. Now we've got this step here that it's already filled in. It says summarize with the AI companion, the messages and in English. So if you have multi-languages, you can extract specific messages. So that's in English. And then what do you want to do? By default, it's put in this send a message to a channel. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete this because I don't want to send a message to a channel. So I'll delete this step. And what I'll do is I'll go over here into my actions where I can look up stuff. So I'm just going to type send. And oh, so I see here's different things that I can choose. I'm going to say I'd like to send a direct message because I just want to send this. And I'm going to say, who do we want to send it to? And
Yourself.
I'm going to send it to me. So, whoops, and the message text. Okay, so here it's like, well, what do I want to send? Well, the good news is you can insert a variable and I don't even have to know what it is because it's showing me, oh, step 3 was summarized with AI Companion. And so I'm going to say, well, send the message summary, and this is the global variable. And so there you have it. So every day, 6 p.m. in this particular channel, it's going to summarize using AI Companion all of the messages and send a direct message to me. That's fantastic. The last thing is I can save it as a draft, which is fine. I give it a name. Okay, great. and then I can publish it, in which case then it'll execute this workflow triggered, in this case every single day. I already have a version of this, so I'm gonna go back, and what I'm gonna show you is the great thing then is you can look at your activity log, and I've got this daily chat summary here, and we can look at the activity log, and you can see I've previously done that, and so it ran yesterday at 6 p.m. and the day before and the day before. And if there was any problems like errors because you were calling something and it wasn't working, you would see those here. But what I end up with is a direct message that I will pop over here and see if I can find one of these things to me. So here, and you can see, I'll scroll back, and here, for example, on May 9th, there was a discussion about agentic AI, and different people posted and argued different things and what have you. So this is fantastic because sometimes this chat with, 30, 40 different people that have a lot of things to say, I
It
get this
gets
tremendous quick, summary. I've reduced the sauce, simmered it down, and as you said, Chef David, I've retained all of the wonderful flavor. So that is today's recipe.
That's excellent. I'm gonna do that. I'm in that same channel, and yes, it does get a little a little chatty in there sometimes, but I don't want to miss anything because amazing things happen in that channel. So I think I'm gonna do this thing. One tweak I'm gonna put on it though. I'm gonna create a channel called whatever the name of the channel is, Summaries, and I'm gonna send
Right.
the summaries there instead of to my own, because I use my direct messages to myself for other stuff. So I'm
Okay.
gonna create a separate channel just for the summaries of this channel. I might have a lot of duplicate channel. I might have every good channel. I might have special channel summaries.
There you go. You
Yeah.
you will be reducing and serving many different sauces in the AI kitchen.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's a great tip. I'm going to put that in place right away. And thank you, Chef Kevin, and thanks everyone for watching. Take care.
Thank you.